Hola, colchoneros. It's been a very, very long week because we didn't have any matches to play in midweek. But it was good to see Real Madrid, getting humiliated by Arsenal, that 3-0. I think that was pretty good one for us. And moving on, now we are approaching the next match day, which is match day 31. Atletico versus Real Valladolid, and this one has to be a very easy match. I mean, Valladolid is last in the table. The team is not really in the right place. Again, they have been protesting against the president as well, which is again R9, and they have. There was last week. There was a video viral of their players going on with each other at the bench as well. So things I would believe is definitely not good. And coming to this game, we won 2-1 at Sevilla, which was again a must-need win and a great goal by Pablo Barrios. But I think this match day is going to be like pretty easy for us. Can we call it 3 points in the bag already? Can we? But no, not exactly to be honest, because again, it's Atleti.
It's Atleti, and you should never count out any team because I remember, I think it was 2 years ago now, we played LJ, objectively the worst team in the league. Was supposed to be three points at home, lost, and I mean the goal that they can see that they scored on us was from a goal that was that should have been out for a throw in, but as per usual, La Liga and the arbitration is awful, so you just have to accept that part of the course. But that was a terrible game from us. Most less so, LJ was playing good. You know.
True. But yeah, I was just coming back to again, it's Atleti. So yeah, we don't really have easy games,
Mm.
you know. But anyway, it should be. I mean, like, it should be one of the easy games among the top three teams because Real Madrid have Alaves away, which is I hope Santiago Moreno will take revenge, on his balls. Actually, trying to get them back with his balls because it was. Previously, it was
Uh,
kicked by Endrick, and then Barca. I think Barca. Who's Barca playing? I forgot.
I'm not sure off the top of my head. You know,
Celta. I think it was Celta Vigo at home.
is that this week or next week?
This weekend. I think they're playing Celta Vigo.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Celta Vigo, yes. So yes, I mean again, Barca has a bad record against Celta Vigo, and then Alaves away. It can be anything because Santiago Moreno has been brilliant. Alaves have been pretty decent at home as well. And then I think like we have the easiest match out of these three teams, and I think we should be going. But again, we can't really get carried away with it because we saw what happened at the start of the season. We're up against Espanyol, a newly promoted team. We had plenty of chances. It didn't finish. They almost scored on us, and the game
Hmm.
ended in a draw. So yeah, I mean like we can't really afford any draws or or 0 points out of this one. Like this is a must-win game again, and it's like must need 3 points as well to keep the pressure to Real Madrid, who are 3 points ahead of us, and Barcelona, who is 7 points ahead of us. I think second place is definitely up for grabs. I think Real will drop points here and there. They have El Clasico coming up as well. Meanwhile, Barca, they can be a games where they will drop points, but then again, they have to drop like points in three games, which is difficult but not impossible. You know,
Hmm.
I still can believe. There's still belief, obviously, mathematically, and the league is still not over. We still have 8 more games to go, with the first of the 8 coming up this weekend. And I'm gonna go with Saint Keeks now. What do you think about the match? And what are your
I
views?
I think, um, as you said before, I think this was one of those games where you kind of just have to nip it in about early o'clock and just get it done. We played at their home and scored almost five in the first half. We got two disallowed goals in the first half and then finished the game at five now. Could have been much worse. So if we come out guns blazing. We should be able to get a fairly good score in the first half, and then debut Ryan or whatever the training. Hopefully, another what do you call it, academy player as well. Maybe get try and reintegrate Lamar and Riquelme into the squad properly throughout these games, where I think they could be somewhat useful and give a dimension that we otherwise wouldn't have. From what we saw of the possible the starting 11, it looked like a very strong 11. I think it was.
Yeah, we're gonna come back. We're gonna come
Oh,
back to
sure,
that.
sure, sure.
But
So,
yeah,
but
talking about the game,
the,
last match. Let's talk about the last time we met. It was 5-0, like you mentioned, right?
yeah,
Griezmann with that amazing. People were calling it kind of like a Dennis Bergkamp kind of a goal,
hmm
which was amazing. And then Griezmann got applauded by Real Valladolid fans as well at the stadium, which is very rare to see. Away fans applauding, home fans applauding for an away team, and that happened. And then it was a pretty easy match, I would say. I think we could have scored even more than five. Renildo had a chance, and there were chances here and there. Sordlot scored, Alvarez scored, Griezmann scored. I think who else? Rodrigo De Paul scored. So I think if we Real Valladolid, that game was like we had that momentum going forward. This time, I think this is a very good match where we can actually take the opportunity to
to
get
build
back.
that momentum.
Yeah, to build up the momentum exactly. To get back on that form. This is a very good match, and then because of the fact that Real Valladolid they aren't really like that much in a good position right now. But again, like we never know what we can expect. Now we can talk about the predicted lineups. As we saw from the last training session, so it was the difference was I think is pretty much the same, which was Lorente, and then it was I think it was Jimenez or Lilnormand, I forgot.
Jimenez along, I believe. Yeah,
Jimenez, yeah, it was Jimenez, Longley, and then Javi Galan. Javi Galan coming back to the starting 11, and that'll be interesting to see. And then the midfield was Giuliano, Barrios, Koke coming back to the starting lineup would be interesting as well. Let's see
hmm
like what he brings to the team. And the left midfielder position to Gallagher, which is again, I'm happy that he will start. Well, I'll be really happy like if he gets on the score sheet against Real Valladolid as well, because I think he with the performances he's giving, like he deserves a goal as well.
hmm
And the starting 11 was pretty much the same as we did the last time. I think the midfield is going to be changed a little bit with Koki coming in,
hmm
and defense with Galan coming in, and then starting front two would be Griezmann and Julian Alvarez. But I think it would be much better to see Sordot starting. I don't know why, because I think Griezmann I think should be dropped. I feel like he should come in the second half. What do you think about the lineup for tomorrow? Sorry, the games on Monday actually.
yeah. I think it's a strong lineup. I think getting to see Koke start again is very nice. I hope he's fit enough for at least one half. I know he played that half an hour, but you never really know. And it's been a week since then, so hopefully he'll get that first half, and he'll probably get subs off like right afterwards. If we play a good game, I hope that we get to see, as you said, I hope we get to see Gallagher get rewarded for his good performances over these past few weeks. And maybe we'll get to see a little bit of a highlight of maybe Griezmann will get back into the swing of things with this game, use this as a boost, and hopefully we can use this game itself as a boost because whenever we go on a streak, we tend to not stop for a while. So this should be a game where we can highlight some of the good parts of our team and then try and rest some players who deserve some much warranted rest. So the ball can't come on, for instance, right? But we should still be able to have Llorente take some time off, and so you can rotate properly. Maybe we could bring in, maybe hopefully Molina can actually take a rest and take some time off. We'll get to see Galan maybe venture forward because I don't really think that they have too much to worry about with Valladolid. No offense. I think Raul Moro is really good, but he's on the opposite side. I think there's much to look forward to in my eyes in terms of past just this game. I know this isn't really past the partido uh, mindset, but assuming we win and assuming we win comfortably, this could be a sort of a good run, and hopefully we can reach our objective at least second, if not potentially sneaking in a little first. But finishing the season strongly should be our objective. I think Real Madrid, I think we mentioned before, Real Madrid in a bad set of form. Barcelona just played well. Barcelona's fine. Barcelona probably win, but there's hopefully we can try and creep up a little bit on the final set of games. So yeah.
True, true, true. I think this is a very much. This is a kind of a game where where you use it to like we mentioned, to build up momentum, and we can use this game to bring some confidence within the players as well. So, for example, some players who are lacking confidence right now, Molina. I think this can be a very good game for Molina. He's been getting a little bit of stick from the fans
Hmm.
lately, and then even Griezmann. But again, I would like to see Solar starting for this one. I think because Griezmann is actually starting every game, so I think Solar should start this one.
Hmm.
But coming from the news from the last training session, it was Griezmann and Julian Alvarez starting up front. So I think even for Griezmann, I mean, like, it'll be good to see him, back on the score sheet, back to his old self. So Molina, Griezmann, these are two players. I think hopefully they can come back to their original form and they can use this game to gain some confidence. And then coming off the bench, I would see Sorloth again getting back on the score sheet. So that like he can keep that momentum running as well. Like to come on in the second half and like, scoring goals when we need it. And talking about the substitutes, think tomorrow is a very very good opportunity for an academy player to make a debut. Now it depends like who Simeone chooses because Lino is not there. Riquelme is there. Riquelme will come on, but I would like to see, like you mentioned, either Ryan or let's say, or even Adrianino getting a chance up front. That'll be because Correa is missing as well.
I
That'll
think
be good as well.
that's an especially because he already got his debut this season, so I wanted to see him
Yeah,
maybe integrate a little bit more. Yeah.
true, true. Because Korea is out injured, so like he can hopefully he can get his chance. Um, or maybe Kostis if he gets called up to the team. They
Hmm.
try him out for the left centre back position that we don't have to like search for any other centre back in the market. Maybe we can trust Kostis. I think for me, Kostis, when I saw him, I don't know if you guys remember or not. There was a preseason friendly against Man City, and Kostis was really, really good in that game.
He was. He was.
And for me, he was like, like he's tall, he's good with ball. Like he had those, like I could see those, I could see that potential in him. And given the fact that like he's still in the academy, he's still in the B team, this is the time is coming where either we should send him on loan, to give him that experience of the senior team. For example, let's go in the Segunda division, or even in La Liga itself. Let's say, like for example, like we have ties with some like Alaves or any other team, because I think Costas is another future centre back for us who can be really good. So tomorrow again, so these three academy players, I think they shouldn't get their chances. I would be happy to see either of them getting a chance in the second half, and it'll be interesting to see. And given the fact that it's against Real Valladolid,
Hmm.
maybe they have a chance to score as well, especially the players up front.
Yeah, you never know. This I'm very optimistic. I think we're both very optimistic about the potential for this game. This could be a good game to push Simeone and the squad into that position where we can take advantage of any sort of slip ups coming forward and hopefully integrate some players where we maybe don't need to go to the market because or we just have it at home, you know?
Exactly, exactly. Anyway, I mean, today we don't really have much to talk about, to be honest, because again, because I think there will be
Yeah.
a lot to talk about after the game, which would be the review of the game. Preview for Valladolid, again, there isn't much to talk about because, again, I mean, it would have been if, like, if we lost against Sevilla or we drew against Sevilla, then there would have been something to talk about or rant about. But I think this match is a pretty easy going one. And then let's go with the predictions now. This is going to be one of our shortest video actually. So, what do you think about the predictions in Geeks? Second
Um,
win, second win for us since we started doing this
hopefully these start off
video.
many as well. Maybe we go on a streak. Uh, um, I'll say 3-0. I think a clean sheet is important. I think we want to push for Oblak to get that tomorrow, getting those some of these clean sheets and focus on tightening up the defense and hopefully getting some goals to try and give some confidence to the team. So I think 3-0 is my score.
Three nil, 3-0. Okay, and the match is like I think it's the last match of the La Liga match to 3-1. It's on Monday, so
Hmm.
yeah, we have plenty of time. Oh, so wow. Okay, so you're going with 3-0. Who's gonna be the goal scorers?
Um, I'm gonna say Alvarez, maybe Alvarez brace, and maybe a Gallagher goal. I think that's my prediction.
Alvarez, Braves, and Gallagher. Okay, okay, nice, nice, nice. I think I'm gonna be very very optimistic about this one. I'm gonna go with again the same thing 5-0.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with 5-0 with I think it's gonna be the score. The score sheet is going to be Julian Alvarez, Conor Gallagher, and then I see Sorloth coming from the bench scoring as well. And then I see either of Griezmann getting a goal as well. And then one of the goals, I think Pablo Barrios might score again. I have this feeling that he will score again. But
Floodgates
I'll be
open, huh?
yeah, I'll be happy. I'll be happy to see someone getting a debut or Adrian Nino coming on in the second half, bagging a goal. Like I would like to see an academy player getting a goal tomorrow. Also, not tomorrow. Sorry, on Monday.
Hmm.
That'll be interesting one. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and you guys can drop your opinions in the comment box. Let us know your thoughts. What do you think about the game? And like this video, subscribe this channel as usual, the usual things, and you guys can follow us on X as well. The link would be on the description, and we'll see you guys on Monday now, which would be the review of the game. Hopefully, it's another win for us, the second running win for our channel as well, because that'll be very very good. And we'll see you guys on Monday. Ciao ciao. Opa Atleti.